Open world games have always been amongst the top tier go-to games on handheld devices, and if you're pretty keen to them, you know that they take a hell of a lot of time and effort to eventually even make it out. In any case, these past 12 months specifically had some that even I didn't know about up until this very day. With that in mind, here's about 18 open world games of 2023 and 2022 that you didn't know about, ready to go for your Android and iOS devices as well. At number 1 from earlier this month, roughly 2 weeks ago, we've got something called Oath of Peak. Literally titled open world in the title, this is a RPG, technically MMORPG, anime-style story-based, single and multiplayer. And quite frankly, the best thing in the open world department I've seen for the past couple of months. That has gone under the shadow of a ton of really just big names out there. This game's free, takes you down for 1 GB of space, and up until last week, it was actually a 5 out of 5 on the Play Store. At number 2, we've got, guys, technically I tricked you, and the reason is that there's no way in hell that you could have known about these games, because this one's only available in Korean only. But why the long face? This game has been around for a month now, and it's in the works for the global release as I'm speaking. Here, in case you missed it, this game is called Chaos Portal, which is just literally the most advanced in visuals MMORPG of 2022. I mean, there's better, and believe it or not, it's actually a Western-themed Japanese-style anime something. Take a look. At number 3, we've got over here something called Magic Baby New World. Well, this is a pure Japanese MMORPG mobile exclusive, technically a remade version of the old Digimon, I mean literally Digimon to some extent IP, Magic Baby Original, that's actually by Square Enix here. New World, the remade version, now includes new adventures, innovative mechanics, pretty much infused with the classic formula. New classes, characters, skills, literally everything. This game's free and taking you down for north of a gigabyte of space. In some regions, it's actually rated a 4.5 out of 5. Sitting on the Play Store with almost 1 million downloads already since August, we've got over here the old famous divine W Perfect Wonderland, which is just probably out of the whole list the most advanced in visuals open world MMORPG of 2022 though, and probably even the second biggest in scale compared to most of the games in the list. Now fortunately, this game is actually available in English and it's quite nice in game. I mean, it's smooth, got a huge customization option, the game's fun, but there's one problem. This game is a definite pay to win, but still manageable and actually pretty fun for free. Coming up behind that from a tad over a month ago, we've got over here, I've actually mentioned this one before, something called Project Stars, a open world science fiction sandbox exploration RPG, one with a focus on building, crafting, and combat, where you're out literally just discovering universes. Project Stars is free. The trailer you're witnessing over here is No Man's Sky's trailer. However, this game is literally that, and even better in combat. So check it out in case you missed it. At number 6, we've got Garina, technically Moonlight Blade at the studio Garina, technically the biggest Singaporean game publishers of all time, hence the ultimate premium MMORPG out of East. I mean, that's what developers say. Unfortunately, Moonlight Blade Open World doesn't have a worldwide English version released yet, but still under development. You can play this game with a translator app though, and have probably the biggest customization option and a huge open world for free. At number 7, we've got from a little less than a month ago, something called Spider Vice, Town Rope Hero Man. Guys, you probably know the drill with this, with all the rope hero games if you're into open world superhero games, and I've, let's say, tried a few already. This game is everything fine and just cool about those indie free roaming shooters, but it's got an over-the-shoulder camera and has even better visuals. It's free, it has ads though, could be annoying, and it takes you down for only 100 megabytes of space. From only a month ago, we have the one and only, I would have to say, Grand Saga. That's actually one of the most anticipated MMORPGs of 2022 that's been promised a global release ever since on the Play Store, and now, well, finally, that global version is here. There's one problem though, you do wanna have to use the link down in the description if you want the English version of it. This game's got cross-generational between regions in the making, because the game is originally in Korean, and this is how it really looks. It's an action RPG open world. At number 9, we have the Legend of Neverland. You probably heard about this one, or at least saw a glimpse of it, as it's been sitting on the Play Store with over 1 million downloads since September last year, as one of the most praised in characters and anime style MMORPGs of the past decade. If you do like Genshin Impact but have even cuter characters, then Neverland is definitely a neck and head above that. The environment's pretty amazing, got pretty engaging story, and it's free all the way. At number 10, we have Magic Tower. Probably the least that I'd like to talk about here, as this game has probably just the worst player support on both the Google Play and the App Store. And for one reason only, it just crashes a lot. Anyway, the game is available in case you do like what you see here. Honestly, it's actually quite fine, all the way even in gameplay, except that one bug which is hella annoying. Yeah, Magic Tower has been around for more than half a year now, takes you down for almost 1 gigabyte of space. Coming up behind that from roughly half a year ago, just like Magic Tower, sitting on the Play Store with only 50,000 downloads and a 4 out of 5. We've got Araka, made with the use of Unreal Engine and coming from the same developers of Sacred Summons. Araka has perhaps the biggest in scale open world amongst the rest in the list. That's just a neat 9, almost 10 million square meters and quite a bit of details to just explore and watch. If you were into something like that, this game literally delivers everything I said and has like 4 classes that you can have a lot of fun with. It then also takes you down for 1 gigabyte of space. Next up at number 12, we've got the Miracle MU Archangel. This is a 3x, not a 4x RPG open world, technically a prequel to MU3, and a cross-server game that works with the Roll and Throne. In Archangel over here, you could level up and work on 3 characters simultaneously instead of 1. The equipment slots have been increased, and you will have now a more advanced siege system. This game's free, just look it up. It's taking you down for 500 megabytes of space and coming over in English worldwide sometime later this year. At 13 from November last year, we've got something here a little tricky called Borderless Planet Exploration. Guys, please don't hate me for just pointing out the obvious. Yes, this game is technically Noah's Heart MMORPG, but like a test version of what its next huge expansion would be if they were to make it global. Like here, you have a broader choice of in-game actions. Just watch the trailer over here real quick. Borderless is said to be available worldwide and also taking you down for a few gigabytes of space. Summoner's War Chronicles, on the other hand, is a MMO gacha. Not a turn-based, surprisingly, but a real-time action RPG. Pretty much an open-world game, at least half the deal, if not actually even more. I don't know, gameplay is pretty similar to Genshin Impact, the rest is probably history. You can figure out the rest in the trailer. Summoner's War just came out in its full version earlier this year, and has been sitting on the Play Store for free all the way and taking you down for almost 200 megabytes of space initially. And number 15, a quick mention over here. Ragnarok X Next Generation, as I said it last week, technically the third title in its trilogy, just came out on the Google Play worldwide a little less than a month ago. This is a MMORPG, just team-based, level-based, the kind that friends can help you level up. Pretty much one of the oldest series of RPGs out there in the gaming industry. This is free. It's highly recommended for those of you that just have no life, as it's the most rewarding, as rewarding as can be. It's you want to be careful with this one is all I'm saying. So in any case, the game's taking you a few hundred megabytes of space. Sitting on the Play Store for a couple of months now with a 4.9. Almost a 5 out of 5, and almost 500,000 downloads already. We've got something called Skylar Fantasy. This is one of the most addicting open world games I can think of. Technically a MMORPG with a storyline and a pool of characters you wouldn't want to mess with unless you're ready to commit, just like Ragnarok X. Personally having troubles lately making videos because of this game. It's free, taking you down for 500 megabytes of space, and I've never heard of a bug with this one. Coming up behind that at number 17, we have Troja Global, or just a worldwide version of the original Korean Troja, which is just realm versus realm MMORPG, where as an MMO is just supposed to be, you can play multiple roles, create different builds, and go about your business in a vast open world, with some insane amount of dungeons and just planes to explore. There's one problem though here, this game takes you down for 4 gigabytes of space, and it's a little rougher, quite rough around the edges, so you might want to step lightly. And last but not least, from about 2 weeks ago, we've got available on the Apple Store only in its current state something called Immortal Swordbone. Actually set to be coming our way to the West in English version once and for all, globally in about a month from now. This is a minimalistic, semi-roguelike MMORPG, top-down, hack-and-slash, mission-based, open world. You can see the trailer. You do want to use the link down in the description, but for the Android version, you've got to wait only a month. In any case, thank you so much for watching and making it all the way to the end of the video. A like and a subscribe could go a long way. You'll have a super day. I'll see you soon tomorrow. Bye.